It's only January, and somehow we've already driven the most confusing and controversial car of 2026, the all-new Honda Prelude. This is a car people can't seem to agree on. Some don't understand it, others don't like it, and a few aren't even sure what it's supposed to be. After finally spending real time behind the wheel of a production model, though, we think we get what Honda was aiming for. The problem? This feels like a good first draft that still needs another revision. A lot of the confusion starts with the name. The original Prelude wasn't a full-blown sports car, but time has been kind to its reputation. In reality, past Preludes were more GT coupes than sharp-edged performance machines. Reasonably quick and full of tuning potential. Still, this new Prelude isn't trying to recreate that formula. Honda's chief engineer, Tomoyuki Yamagami, told us the goal was never to build a modern version of the old car. In fact, the name came late in development. Honda liked the meaning of Prelude and knew it would grab attention, and that meaning matters. This car is meant to preview the future of sporty driving in a world without high-revving engines and manual gearboxes. Think of it less as a throwback and more as a concept made real. In practice, the Prelude is best described as a Civic Hybrid Coupe C. It rides on a modified Civic platform, uses the Civic Hybrid powertrain with revised tuning, and borrows suspension and brakes from the Civic Type. Are on paper, that sounds great, and in corners, it is. The car carries serious speed through bends, stays composed, and barely makes the tires complain. The Brembo brakes are excellent, and the adaptive dampers strike a nice balance between comfort and control. But emotionally, it doesn't quite land. The steering is nicely weighted but light on feedback, and acceleration is underwhelming. With 200 horsepower and extra weight over the Civic C, the Prelude feels like a momentum car. You want to keep speed rather than scrub it off, because building it back up takes time. Honda's answer is tech. Adjustable regenerative braking lets you almost one-pedal drive, and the S Plus shifting software simulates 8 fake gears using paddle shifters. It's meant to mimic a traditional automatic, similar to Hyundai's NI shift system. The idea is solid, but Honda's execution isn't there yet. You hear and see the shifts, but you don't really feel them. It ends up feeling more like a video game than a mechanical experience. If you're going to fake gears, they need to feel convincing. Also, 8 gears is too many. 5 or 6 would have been plenty, performance-wise. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes about 8.5 seconds. Though with a proper launch, it should dip into the low 7s, roughly Civic C territory. It's better from a roll, especially under 50 miles per hour. But highway passing isn't its strong suit. Where the Prelude really shines is inside. It looks fantastic, especially in blue, and it turns heads everywhere. The interior feels more premium than any recent Honda, with quality leather, excellent front seats, and a sleek hatchback layout. Rear seats are basically decorative, but fold them down and you've got plenty of cargo space. Ride quality is impressive, and while tire noise can creep in, wind noise is nearly non-existent. So who is this car for? Probably not hardcore enthusiasts, and definitely not Prelude purists. This feels aimed at a style-conscious buyer, maybe a Gen X empty nester who wants something cool-looking, fun on a curvy on-ramp, still capable of 44 mpg. Honda plans to sell about 5,000 per year, and honestly, that sounds about right. After driving it, we understand the vision. The Prelude isn't bad, it's just not finished. A bit more power, better steering feel, and a more convincing S Plus system could transform it. The idea is solid. Now Honda just needs to keep refining it.